Coming up on the Scottish Football Roundup, Accies pick up all 3 points at Hampden Park, Arbroath return to the top of League One, and Edinburgh City score 5 on Derby Day. We kick off at the Falkirk Stadium for a top-of-the-table championship clash.
Will it be his right boot or Miller's left to deliver? Miller curls it in, up goes Graham! Reading. McMahon. Positive play from him, allowed to drive towards the Falkirk box, down he goes, penalty kick. Henderson makes no mistake, sends Hogarth the wrong way, and it's advantage Ayr United in this top of the table clash. 4 forward for Falkirk. Ball in finds Tate, who looked for the deft layoff. Adams sends it across, breaks for Ross, and just over the top. Graham looking for options, sends it towards Miller, but Dempsey was well placed. Good challenge from Cole McKinnon, and now Dempsey can bring Ayr United forward, has McLennan to his left. McLennan off the post, and there's George Oakley to tap home. And it's Ayr United's number 9 who doubles the honest men's advantage. Miller hangs it in, up goes Henderson, saved from Stone, but it's not enough. And Liam Henderson pulls one back for Falkirk at a crucial time. Met by Adams. Stewart coming across to challenge McMahon, comes away with the ball. Stewart with space to carry, chops in field. It's Barney Stewart, saved. Arfield. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. Scotty Arfield in the right place at the right time. Tate. Now Arfield through to Miller. Neat pass. Tries to find the ball to Barney Stewart. Might just break. And Stewart on the turn. Had a swipe at it.
Accies travel to the National Stadium hoping to end a run of 4 straight defeats in all competitions. New signing Scott Robinson taking just 5 minutes to open his account. And it would be another January edition who would net Accies second. Ricky Lamy heading home for 2-0 in 13 minutes. Having been caught cold by Accies' quick start, Queen's Park would haul themselves back into the game after the break. Sean Welsh picking out the bottom corner for 2-1 on 60 minutes. Spiders keeper Callum Ferry caught the eye in Scottish Cup action last weekend. He pulled off another top save to deny Ollie Shaw. While at the other end, Queen's Park would go close in their own right. New signing Kyle Hurst denied by Dean Linus. Hurst would be involved again soon after, his low cross finding no takers in black and white. It was an end-to-end affair in the second half, Kyle MacDonald being kept out by the legs of Queen's keeper Ferry. And there would be one last chance late on for Accies, with Robinson denied his second of the afternoon, but the points returning to Lanarkshire. Raith Rovers returned to home comforts for the first time since late January. The home team taking just 8 minutes to open the scoring, with Finlay Pollock reacting quickest in the Thistle box. Pollock has been a bright spark for Rovers since joining on loan from Hearts. The team from Kirkcaldy were well on top throughout the first period and doubled their lead on 26 minutes. Dylan Easton finding Pollock inside the area, who bagged his second. The young attacker making it 4 for the season in all competitions. It It was one-way traffic for the majority of the match. Rovers continuing to pile on the pressure after the break, with Easton going close to making it 3-0. The next big moment would come on 62 minutes. Wraith with a corner kick, as referee Lloyd Wilson spotted a foul in the area and awarded a penalty to the home side. It was Easton to step up. He squeezed one in beyond David Mitchell to make it 3. Rovers kept pushing to add to their advantage late on, but had to settle for 3-0 in the end, with Partick Thistle clearly missing suspended talisman Brian Graham. Airdrie were aiming to make it 3 league wins on the spin when they travelled to Capello. The Diamonds with a bright start as Ben Wilson made it 1-0 inside 6 minutes. The Northern Irishman bagging his 13th goal for the club. Wilson was clearly hungry for goals in Greenock, the attacker finding himself in a great position and getting on the end of a well-placed cross, but heading wide of the mark. Having been on the back foot for much of the early going, Morton would spring a response on 25 minutes. Nathan Shaw smashing home the equaliser from inside the box. Shaw finding the net for his second game running. Airdrie would go close to restoring their 1-goal lead before the break in spectacular fashion. Ryan Mullen with an excellent save to keep out this effort from Adam Frizzell. Into the second period, and the home team would be the next to go close. Positive play from Michael Garrity, whose shot could only find the side netting. Partick Thistle striker Rico Diak joined Airdrie on loan during the January window. He restored the Diamonds' lead with a neat header in the 68th minute. Diak bagging his first goal in Airdrie colours. But Airdrie's lead would last just a minute. Morton responding in kind from a 69th minute corner kick, with Jack Baird powering home for 2-2. A back and forth encounter at Capello, with the spoils shared in the
end. Good pass to Brandon. If you can guide it right, then we've got a real chance on that far side. Muirhead. Edge of the area, Muirhead. Straight to the goalie, took it pretty well. Good right foot delivery. Oh, that's a chance. We're just slightly put off for one of the Livingston men jumping in front of him. Good ball by Otto. Finds Stevens in that right channel. Breaks into the box. Cuts back. Left footed, squares it. David Witherspoon should score. Good save by Jerome Pryor. And it's Scott Pittman. It's picked up a nice little pocket. Stevie May. Yengi wasn't really looking but controls it anyway. Lays it back for Stevie May. Tries to get a half yard, but 1v1 against Fraser. Comes on the way again. Oh, tries to lay off Otto. Actually falls for Witherspoon. Spins one. Just wide. Shifts the ball well. Cuts it back. Dan Finlayson. Brandon. Delivered left footed. Yengi brings it down. Strikes. Blocked. Pittman keeps the attack alive. Yengi! The big man will be disappointed not to hit the target from there.
Now for a look at how things stand in the William Hill Championship. Draws for each of the top 3 mean it's as you were in terms of the title race. While Wraith Rovers win over Partick Thistle brings the Kirkcaldy side to within 6 points of the playoff places. Into League One, where high-flying Arbroath travelled to Dumfries to face Queen of the South. Scott Stewart bursting into the box inside 12 minutes to give the away side the advantage. Fraser Taylor has been one of the division's brightest sparks since joining Arbroath on loan from St Mirren. He made an excellent run in the 22nd minute, capping it off with a tidy finish. And Taylor would be heavily involved with Arbroath's third goal, which would come just 4 minutes later. His cross finding the head of Ryan Dow, with Queen's defender Matty Douglas turning into his own net for 3-0. After a difficult first half, Queens would begin to pose more of a threat in the second. Liam Smith with neat footwork inside the area, but the shot fizzing just wide of the post. But the Doonhamers' best opportunity would come to striker Jordan Allen. His headed effort from inside the area cracking the crossbar as the team from Angus took all 3 points. Cove Rangers started on the front foot in this encounter, the opening goal coming in fortuitous circumstances, with Annan's Rhys Breen turning home at the wrong end inside 8 minutes. But having suffered misfortune at one end, Annan would benefit from an own goal at the other. The equalising goal coming on 15 minutes, with Cove's Aaron Darge getting the final touch. On loan midfielder Findlay Marshall popped up with a late equaliser in midweek. He made it 2-2 for Cove, nodding home a 28th minute header. The home side continued their forward momentum into the second period. Midfielder Declan Glass weaving his way into the area, but denied at the near post by Jamie Smith. Cove were firmly on top throughout the second half and would put the seal on victory 12 minutes before time. Marshall doubling his tally in spectacular fashion for the hosts. Paul Hartley's side continuing their excellent form in league action. Alloa have struggled for momentum in recent weeks, but would take just 11 minutes to find the net at the Rex, with Josh Gentle's low cross finding the net via Kelty defender Callum Flatman. The away side's first real chance of the afternoon would come from a long ball down the right. Craig Johnston getting on the end of it, but firing high and wide. But Alloa would go on to double their advantage just beyond the half-hour mark. A chance falling to Scott Honeyman in 33 minutes, with Stephen Buchanan on hand to smash home at the back post. Into the second period, and Alloa defender Scott Taggart would find his name in referee Jordan Curran's book for a foul late in added time. And the Wasps' number 2 would be dismissed just a few moments later, a second yellow card being shown as Taggart was sent off deep in additional time. This would lead to one last chance for Kelty Hearts from the resulting free kick, with a pair of excellent last-ditch blocks ensuring that it ended 2-0 to the home side. There are no highlights available from Montrose's 3-2 away win over Dumbarton, but here's how things stand in William Hill League 1. Arbroath return to the top following their excellent win in Dumfries, while Cove Rangers are in second place and on a run of 4 league games without defeat. And into League 2 for a derby encounter at Meadowbank. The Citizens came flying out the blocks in this one, with Innes Lawson putting the home team a goal up inside 9 minutes. Uzi C has been excellent since making his return to Edinburgh City. The striker doubling his side's advantage just 5 minutes later, turning home a low cross from close range. City were excellent throughout the first half and could have been 3 up before the break. A free kick cracking the crossbar with a chance falling to Malik Zaid, who pulled it just wide. Spartans struggled to create many clear-cut chances in this one, but had a big opportunity to pull one back before the break, with Blair Henderson just unable to force the ball home. But the second period would see Edinburgh City continue their derby dominance. 71 minutes gone and City made it 3-0, with C curling home an excellent finish. C was involved in most of City's good play throughout this one. The striker turning provider for the Citizens' fourth, setting up Lawson for his brace in the 75th minute. And an excellent afternoon for the Meadowbank side would be capped off before time. An 89th minute corner being turned home by Lewis MacArthur. A 5-star derby display for Michael McIndoe's side.
To the centre circle. Bit of head tennis going on at the moment. Ball's still not going to hit the deck. Oh, East Fife caught a bit short wide there. The effort's tipped over the bar by McFarlane, as Bonnyrigg just managed to create a bit of space.
Maybe a kicker for the Loons, that one. Here come Bonnyrigg again.
It's been chased there by... Oh, it's a tight angle and it's in. Bonnyrigg in front. Right on half-time. East Fife again caught cold on the right-hand side of that defence, and it's smashed home by Cameron Ross. Here's Munro, powering forward. Now McKenna. Oh, good ball. Higginbotham, better touch this time. Oh, he slips inside. He's going to go for it. It's a pretty comfortable catch for McNeil in the end, though. Vinnie St Johnson revival over as Munro tries to get the flick on. Easton couldn't get it to sit down. The Sullivan managed to get rid of this though. McKenna takes the deflection, flies over the bar. Wants to come off his own player. Truth be told, point wouldn't be the worst result in the world now under the circumstances. And is it a handball? Yes, it's a penalty kick for East Fife.
Once
Handball. And Alan Troughton will have the chance to level it up. I think
Troughton will stand over it again.
Okay, I know. Let's wait and see what happens with the penalty first. Troughton sends the keeper the wrong way, and it's 1-1. What on earth was Callum Connolly thinking? A needless handball. 5 minutes to go. 1-1. Can East Fife pull off another dramatic comeback?
Well, it's something that once again I certainly did not see coming today.
Struggling Clyde travelled north to face Peterhead at Balmoor. Taylor Sutherland going close to putting the away team in front, but thwarted by smart goalkeeping from Blessing Olayemi. The opening goal wouldn't arrive until the 38-minute mark. A Clyde throw-in misjudged by the Peterhead defence, with Andy Murdoch on hand to nod home for 1-0. But having fallen behind, Peterhead would spring a quick response. A smart free kick routine in 42 minutes, being curled home by Cammy Smith. From being one behind, the Blue Toon would go in hunt of a lead after the break. Scott Ross seeing a header crack off the Clyde crossbar, before goalscorer Smith fired over the second attempt. The home side though would persist and eventually nudge their noses in front. A 71st minute corner kick being headed home into the top corner by Jason Brown for 2-1. Set pieces continued to play their part at both ends. 79 minutes on the clock when Clyde found an equalising goal from a free kick situation, Scott Williamson getting the final touch. A point apiece in the end, as it ended 2-2 at Balmoor. Beano's striker Ryan Shanley came into this one still hunting down his first goal for the club. He went close early on, but was well stopped by Loons keeper Mark McCallum. It was an end-to-end start in Stirling, with a good chance soon falling for the away team. Vin Robson's effort a comfortable stop for Derek Gaston. Both sides would continue to threaten in search of an early opener. Adam Brown making his way into the Forfar box, with his low cross creeping agonisingly wide. Forfar Athletic have found points hard to come by all season long, but the Loons would strike first at Forth Bank, with Russell McLean opening the scoring inside 33 minutes. But the home team would pull one back just 10 minutes later. Neat play down the left, with a low ball finding Jack Harkness, who curled one into the bottom corner. And after the break, Stirling would go on to take the game by the scruff of the neck. 47 minutes on the clock, when Robbie McNabb's effort crept in, despite McCallum's best efforts. And just beyond the hour mark, Stirling would grab a third. Patient play from a corner kick situation, with Shanley on hand to turn home for his first goal for the club. 3-1 the final score on an afternoon which belonged to the home side.
It's a Stranraer throw in.
Just wasn't the greatest.
And again, Kyle Girvan puts the ball away. That's a yellow, I'm afraid. The referee's allowed that to happen a few times this afternoon already. And players learn from that, they realise that they'll get away. Nice from Edgar, and he's still in there. Oh, and that was an on-target shot by Ryan Edgar. I'll tell you what, Brian, Ryan Edgar produced that out of nowhere.
Absolutely, Lance.
So we're starting to try and press a little bit here. There's a big gap in the middle, mind you, if Elgin can exploit that. They go long instead. Reed's got work to do here.
Oh, well done, brilliant.
Oh, and everybody waited. Reed and Ekrapon not talking to each other. And that's a fantastic save, Billy. What were Lewis Reed and Finn Ekrapon up to there, Brian?
Misunderstanding there, I don't know what happened. Calm away for.
Somebody needs to clear this. Everybody standing watching.
It's all right and out. Just clear it, that's it. Just shoot.
McKeever will get the cross in, and everybody waited.
Oh, brilliant again for the keeper.
And again, players statuesque.
I
thought Robertson could have got to that, Brian.
Yeah.
It's it forward. Edgar tries to. There's nobody else forward. That's the problem.
I know.
Matty Grant shouting he should have squared it to him, but
well done.
Now that's better.
That's
Grant to Edgar. Nice ball out from Docherty initially. Now Matty Grant again has a go.
It's a goal! My Grant! Oh, fantastic chip by my Grant! Fantastic, Grant!
67 minutes, Matty Grant, from about 40 yards out, chips the keeper. Stranraer 1, Elgin 0.
What a marvellous goal, Lawrence.
And that one, Brian, was out of nothing.
Now for a look at the latest standings in William Hill League 2. Edinburgh City are level on points with third placed Elgin after a convincing derby win, while Stranraer move up to 7th following Matty Grant's spectacular winning goal. That's all for this week. Join us next time for the Scottish Football Roundup.